Hi, it's the gluten-free Maven here, and today we're going to be unboxing the Hamilton Beach Go Sport Blender. It's 20-ounce capacity, and just to show you the difference, that's less than half of my regular blender, which is also Hamilton Beach, which is 56 ounce or 7 cups. So if cup's 8 ounces, this is a little over 3 cups. Now the reason I like these size blenders is because I find when I make smoothies, I end up with too much if I use a full-size blender, and they don't really stay very well for a long time in the fridge, maybe a couple of hours. And this is just the perfect size, and I find my kids like it to make in the morning, and it fits well in my small kitchen as well to leave it out on the counter. They were also having a rebate, and Kohl's has the rebate sheets easily printable on their website, so that made things easier. So the total cost was just $10 and change for this, so I think that's pretty good. I tend to get things fairly cheaply when I stack coupons and sales and Kohl's Cash. So I've gotten a quesadilla maker for free. I bought my egg maker, which makes great hard-boiled eggs, and you don't have to like peel off half the white in the process. And that was under $4, which you can check the link below and see that video. So I had one by Oster for quite a number of years, and it worked well. But the bottom part, the blade broke. Not the actual blade, but the part where it fits in. Actually, this is the bottom part, which comes off. And it comes with a sport bottle. So once you blend your smoothie, you can take it with you, which I think is pretty great. And I actually saved the bottle on my old Oster, so I can use that for the same purpose. So this one's clear. I think it might come in different base colors or different plastic. It feels a little less sturdy than my Oster. Okay, so then it comes with a sport cap. I guess you can call it that. So once you take the blending part off, you can put this on, and you have that you can take with you. And so it's pretty good if you want to send your kids to school with a smoothie for breakfast, and then they can rinse it and refill it with water. A lot of the schools, especially during COVID, are using bottle fillers instead of fountains, and it's filtered water, so it's really good, and it encourages them to reuse water bottles instead of the disposables. Okay, so that was pretty simple to unbox. And we have the base here, which is pretty sleek. Like I said, I think it might come in some other colors like blue and red. Get this off. Okay. So here are all the basic components. And it comes with a blender, recipe instructions in Spanish, French, and English. So let's see. And it's pretty straightforward because of the so few parts. Gives you a recipe for a green apple smoothie and chai smoothie, just for example. Now I'm just going to rinse it out, and I'm going to show you my favorite smoothie components, and we'll give this puppy a whirl. Instead of saying, give this puppy a try. Why would you try a puppy? I'm not exactly sure. Okay. So it has very simple controls, I guess you would call it, on the dial: pulse, low, and high. And now with smoothies, You want to put your liquid generally on the bottom, but since the top is going to be the bottom, you want to put your fruit in first. And I find I don't even need ice generally with the smoothie. It depends how thick you want it. I have some bananas that are frozen. If I use frozen fruit, I generally don't even need ice. But you can. Now, this is definitely not going to be as good as like a Vitamix, but those are like $300 or $400. My blenders tend to be under 20 and they work fine. I make smoothies in them. I make cheesecake. My daughter made Rosie made a sunflower vegan mac and cheese, and she managed to puree the soaked sunflower seeds, and that was fine. My blueberries happen to not be frozen, they're fresh. Thankfully, we're still able to get some fresh blueberries, which we love in this house. And I sometimes put protein powder, like this Aria one, which I got at my favorite place to shop, Trader Joe's. And I don't see a scooper for some reason, so I'll just put about a tablespoon of the protein powder. Now check to make sure everything you're putting in is good for your own allergies or sensitivities. I'm putting a squirt of honey. You don't have to put any sweetener if you don't want. Some butter is, or any sort of nut butter if you can have, is good. This is our favorite almond milk in the house. Now I have 3 kids who like almond milk, one of necessity, one has a sensitivity as of late, and one who just prefers it. And so we have the original, which is 60 calories per serving, which a serving is 1 cup. So that's not the vanilla flavored, and it's also not unsweetened, so it's a little more palatable to them. And I have some unsweetened soy milk, which we have left over from some sort of Thanksgiving recipe. Maybe mashed potatoes, I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, that was a yes from my child who's home doing Zoom school today. Okay, now this is going to fit in there. You just screw on the top and you turn it over. And like I said, you usually put the liquid in last, but it'll come down either way. And if it doesn't work so smoothly for your smoothie, then you're gonna have to add a little more liquid. That's low. Let's turn it on high. And let's just see what pulses are. So as you can see, it worked pretty well. I'm going to pour it into a glass so you can see how it looks. Now, I do have to say I like the Oster a little better, their style. I'm not sure if the same one is still available. Like I said, I've had it for a few years. Where you just press and it goes on automatically. You don't have these choices, but I suppose this is a better option. You have 3 choices: pulse, low, or high. And I find this very easy for the kids. The only thing I really am concerned about with the kids is that they're careful with the blade. So